This is a story of love, loss, and the strength to rise again. When the woman he loved vanished, leaving him broken, he faced a choice: drown in the past or rebuild himself from the ashes. Through pain and perseverance, he discovered that love doesn't destroy, it transforms, teaching us that even the deepest wounds can lead to unshakable strength. Ethan loved Lila. With every heartbeat, with every breath, she was his world, his sun, his moon, his everything. He gave her his time, his dreams, his soul. Lila was the center of his universe, the reason he smiled, the reason he fought. Every moment without her felt incomplete, as if a part of him was missing. He couldn't imagine a life where she wasn't by his side, where her laughter didn't fill the silence. She was his anchor, his purpose, his forever. But one day, Lila was gone. No warning, no explanation, just silence. It was as if she had vanished into thin air, leaving behind only memories and questions. At first, Ethan refused to believe it. "She'll come back," he whispered to himself, clinging to the hope that this was just a temporary absence. But the days passed, turning into weeks, and then months. The silence remained, heavy and unyielding, a constant reminder of her absence. He waited, hoping for a sign, a word, anything that would bring her back to him. Ethan shattered. Nights were spent staring at the ceiling, his mind racing with unanswered questions. Days were spent wandering through memories, like an old abandoned house filled with echoes of the past. His heart ached, a deep, relentless pain that seemed to consume him entirely. His soul screamed, begging for answers, for relief, for her. He asked himself, was I not enough? Over and over, but the answer never came. The world around him moved on, oblivious to his suffering. But he stayed behind, drowning in a past that no longer existed, until one night, an old mentor found him, lost in his sorrow. "You are like the phoenix," the old man said, his voice calm and steady, "burned by love, but not destroyed." At first, Ethan didn't understand the words, too consumed by his pain to see their meaning. But then, something stirred inside him, a flicker of light in the darkness that had enveloped him for so long. It was small, almost imperceptible, but it was there. And with it came a realization. He had a choice. He could stay in the ashes of what once was, or he could rise. Ethan made a choice. He stopped waiting, stopped hoping for Lila's return. Instead, he ran until his lungs burned, pushing his body to its limits. He read until his mind expanded, filling the void with knowledge and new perspectives. He worked until his hands ached, finding purpose in the sweat and effort of each day. He rebuilt himself, piece by piece, day by day, slowly but surely. He traveled to new places, learned new skills, and even laughed again, though it felt strange at first. The pain didn't disappear overnight, but it faded, little by little, like embers cooling after a great fire. Then, one day, Lila returned. She stood before him, her eyes searching for the broken man she had left behind. But Ethan was no longer that man. The pain, the waiting, the rebuilding, it had all changed him. He didn't need her to explain why she left, didn't seek closure or apologies. He only smiled, a quiet, knowing smile, because now he understood. Love had not broken him. It had built him. It had burned away the old, leaving space for something stronger, something new. And in that moment, he realized he was no longer defined by her absence, but by the strength he had found within himself. Until next time, take care.